Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading for the week of November 20th to 26th, 2023. If this is a reading for you, if you are a Pisces sun, Pisces moon, Pisces rising, or have some other significant Pisces placement in your chart. You can also view this reading. This is for the week of November 20th to 26th, but if you are watching this at another time, because you are drawn in by the tagline for the video or something like that, then there may also be a message for you, regardless of whether or not this is that particular week. So do check in and see what resonates for you. Again, this is a general reading for Pisces. So, I'm going to try to go over every particular nuance. Not every one of them is going to apply to you. So only take what resonates and leave the rest. The way that I do these readings is I will do a horoscope spread, an astrological spread, using the Cartouche deck. And I will clarify it with tarot. And this week's tarot I am using is the Osho Zen Tarot. So I laid the cards out in advance and meditated on Pisces and what you need to know for this week, just to save a little time. And let's begin. So the first house is Aries. This has to do with your personality, how you present yourself to the world, how others see you. And wow, this is great. You have the King of Pentacles, or the King of Rainbows, the Abundance card. And in this particular deck, this guy is called Zorba the Buddha. So he is both somebody who has managed to balance and negotiate both sensuality and spirituality. Okay, so this is a well-rounded person, certainly as a representative of the King of Pentacles, which would be the equivalent card in another deck. This would be somebody who is very secure in themselves, who understands the material world, and understands the placement of things and the value of things. Okay, and you have it with this Osiris card, which is usually Sagittarius energy. But Osiris is definitely a card of relying on your own judgment. So I feel like you are expressing yourself to others as a well-rounded individual who can be relied upon. Okay. Second house is money, possessions. This is Taurus energy. And you've got the Four of Clouds, or postponement. So I feel like there's a financial decision that you may be waiting on. Maybe there's a delay. I mean, Horus here is a card of healing, okay? So yeah, these both have to do with healing. So I don't know if there's a medical issue that you've had to pay for or saving money for. This sometimes has to do with a family member as well. So maybe you are, waiting to make some kind of a decision until you see what's going on with someone. Whatever it is, I mean, there's definitely a sense of healing here. And the fact that it's showing up in the financial sector of your house tells me that, and this might not have to do literally with a medical issue at all. It could also just have to do with you postponing decisions about money, decisions that will perhaps move you ahead to the next thing. Because this is a card of heroics, charisma. There's a lot of Leo energy with this card. So this is a card of doing things. So I feel like you may be postponing things. You may be saying, well, maybe I don't have enough money, or maybe I need to make sure I'm going to have enough money for a particular thing. But this definitely promises that whatever this postponement is, that there is going to be a resolution fairly soon. Third house you have is Gemini energy, and this has to do with communications, with short journeys, messages of all kinds, business or self-effort if you happen to be in your own business, and sometimes having to do with siblings, brothers and sisters. And yeah, this is interesting because Aquarius just got this as well. First you have the understanding card, okay, and this is the Knight of Water. And this is, as you can see, this is the birds in this card. There's a cage here, but the cage is open. The understanding card says you have always been free. You are not beholden to someone else, okay? And you have it with the Isis card. So this could be a communication coming in to someone. This is a very nurturing energy, Isis. So this could be an unexpected message because it has an element of the High Priestess like we would have in the tarot. It could be a message literally from somebody's mother, okay? That's a thing. Or just somebody who's very nurturing and who cares. There's definitely this strong caring energy or encouragement to persevere in something. And yeah, and at the same time, it's coming with this other water energy that's reminding you that you are free and that you have choices that you can make. This is definitely a message coming in of some kind from somebody who is in your corner and is trying to help you move into your own power. Or sometimes it's the reverse. Sometimes it's somebody who makes you not feel that way. And this is reminding you that you are in fact free, free to act and free to do what works for you. Because in that case, I would think of Isis as being a card of almost self-care. Like what is going to be the best thing to be nurturing for you, or the right thing for you. But strong water energy coming here in these messages. We also have it here in the 4th house, which is Cancer energy, and this has to do with the home, the family, and sometimes specifically with the mother. We've got the Queen of Cups here, or the Queen of Water, which is a receptivity card. So again, in the house of Cancer, this definitely seems to be very strong connection to the home or to the family, or receiving messages about that. I mean, you have it with Anubis, which is a card of protection. So I don't know. I don't know if there's some, I don't know, maybe that's what this is over here. Maybe somebody's dealing with somebody who has an illness, or you might be concerned about somebody, or you just might be concerned about the safety of somebody or of your actual home. So this is definitely indicating, there's this very strong energy of being around the home, maybe being around the mother, and being compassionate in some way, okay? So, so I don't know. There's very strong energy around the family for you right now, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. You could be rallying around somebody who is ill, or who you think might be ill, and trying to, provide security, or, trying to work together as a family to provide that security. But yeah, there's definitely this strong, I'm not even sure quite how to express it, but Anubis definitely indicates either seeking protection in the home, or seeking to protect somebody. And this to me is just very, very strong, compassionate and empathetic kind of energy towards someone. So take that as it resonates. 5th house is Leo energy, and this has to do with your creativity, projects that you're doing, anything creative, in terms of something that you create, whatever it is, in whatever area it's in. It also can have to do with love affairs for some people, and also potentially with children. So, okay, we have Thoth here. So for some people, this may, this could be a healing art of some kind, but I also feel like Thoth has to do with writing, because Thoth is a scribe in Egyptian mythology. So some of you may be working on a writing project, or maybe it's advising you that you may want to express certain things that you're receiving right now through writing, creatively in some way. You have it with this 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is the card of letting go. Okay, so there's something happening here that you need to let go of. Thoth sometimes also has to do with what they call divine timing. So it could just be the right time to walk away from something. This could be the time to walk away from a love affair. This could be the time to finish a project, or accept that maybe you need to walk away from it. I don't know. And if you have children, this could relate to one of their situations as well. But I don't know. There's something very strongly creative here. I also think the possibility is here that the means of letting go of something is through something creative, like writing. Like maybe you need to sit down and journal something, or write something out, in order to help you release some kind of past energy here that may be holding you back in some way. Because remember, again, you're free. Okay, 6th house. This is Virgo energy, and this has to do with a job, like a work, like some kind of job that you might have, potentially with health issues, and also with potentially things you're worried about. And you've got Pyramid. This is a test situation, something that's going to get better with time, potentially. But you have it with this 6 of Rainbows, which is what they call the compromise card in this deck. Now, 6 of Rainbows or 6 of Pentacles is typically the card of receiving assistance from another person. Here, though, this often indicates, like in a job house, I feel like this is like, okay, this is a job I'm doing. It's a compromising of your own truth. It's something you don't want to do, but you're doing it because, well, this pays the bills, or this is the thing I have to do. And I feel like there's going to be a test around that. There's something that you're doing to provide this, this kind of sense of security, or feeling good, that is somehow not authentic to who you are or what you're supposed to be doing. This could be a kind of test for you. So I don't know. I feel like either you're going to be in a situation where you're going to feel like you're going to want to leave a job, or you're going to want to walk away from something that you feel that you have been because it no longer feels appropriate to the person who you are. Okay, and again, if this doesn't have to do with work or a job, I feel like this could be a more general worry that you have about letting go of something or accepting help from someone or accepting a particular situation that isn't right. You're going to be tested here, and I feel like there's a need to let go. Because again, we're going to go back to the freedom card. I feel like this is reminding you that you are not tied to a particular situation and that you need to, it's good news eventually, setting yourself free. Okay, the next house is Libra energy. This has to do with partnerships, usually legal partnerships. So it could have to do with a business, could have to do with a marriage, some other very significant partnership. Okay, so you have Sphinx here. You got, with the traveling card, which is the Eight of Wands. So this is about messages coming in, traveling and about movement, fast movement forward. But Sphinx has to do with secrets. So I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a rush of information that's going to be coming in very quickly about a partner, somebody who's not telling you everything, or a situation where you feel like you have to wait and see, like you've been hanging back, maybe you've been passive, and all of a sudden there's going to be a rush of information that's going to move forward whatever has just been sitting here for right now. So take that as it resonates. I don't know if this has to do with a business partnership, a marriage partner, or just a particular situation. If you are single and looking to be in a long-term relationship, or you had a love affair and you're looking to get involved more seriously, this could be saying something that's been kind of in limbo is all of a sudden going to rush forward in some way, or you're going to discover something, whatever it is, whether this means something that has been quiet is now going to suddenly move into a full-fledged growing situation, or whether this is saying the secret's going to make you run in the other direction. I mean, it can vary. I mean, it would have to be certainly more specific. But there's definitely this sense of something that has either been secret, hidden, or just not moving. Suddenly things are start to move very, very fast. So again, take that as it resonates. Eighth house has to do with Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is that has to do with transformation. Yeah, this indicates you have the aloneness card, the Hermit. So there's this sense here that perhaps you need to take some time out by yourself, not being influenced by other people, to figure out where it is that you're going, because certainly you have this with water, which is a card of change and flow. And we've got all these cards of flow and receptivity, right? A lot of water cards here in this reading. Of course, you are Pisces, but there's definitely this sense here that things are flowing and moving. Things are not stagnant. Anything that you feel has not been changing is getting ready to change. And you want to make sure you have thought deeply. Don't make hasty decisions. Think deeply about where it is that you want to go and what you're doing. Ninth house is Sagittarius energy, and this has to do with expanding your horizons. It can have to do with going on a trip. It can going back to school in terms of higher ed. It can have to do with your deeper philosophy of life. Sometimes it has to do with legal matters as well. But you have the Silence card, which is the moon. That is the moon in this deck. So this is to do with something which there's confusion, where maybe you need that silence. Again, you have the aloneness card here. There may be a situation where you need to take a step back, look at the bigger picture, follow your intuition. There's so much here about following your intuition. It's crazy. I feel like there's just situations going on right now where whatever seems to be presenting itself on the surface, or whatever the conventional wisdom is about something, it's just not what's right in this case. And I feel like doing that, you have the winged disc. So there's the idea of solving problems or getting over obstacles. This is a great card. This is the sun disc. It's about getting over things. This could, for some people, also mean long distance travel somewhere. Maybe you need to travel to get away, to think things through, to try to sort through things that are confusing right now. Either way, I feel like there's some confusing situation is going to come to an end. There's going to be a solution to this. 10th house is Capricorn, and this has to do with your career, fame, reputation, things like that. And you've got the Lotus card here. So there may be some worries about your work and career. A lot of times this just has to do with peaceful continuity, or the desire for peaceful continuity. Maybe you don't want things to change right now. But of course you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You have the change card. So change seems to be inevitable in terms of what it is you're doing with yourself. Whether it, with your career, with your reputation, how you presenting yourself in terms of how other people see you in the world, your reputation, what work you have done and given back. Something here is about to change. I think you need to not be anxious about this change. You might be. This is a change that is a good change. I feel like this is a progression of the wheel, just like I'm seeing the traveling card here. For some people, this could have to do with business partnerships specifically, but there's definitely the sense that things are moving and changing. And you want to flow with the change. You don't want to fight it. I mean, Lotus indicates just being centered and grounded and allowing the change to happen. 11th house is Aquarius energy, and this has to do with friendships, has to do with networks, and also with our goals. And okay, so you've got the Buckle of Isis with the friendliness card, which is the Two of Cups. So to me, this does indicate a friendship of importance, or certainly reaching out to your friend network or being more involved with your friends is definitely feels like it's called for here. Now you have the Buckle of Isis, which indicates, well, this indicates fidelity too. So I feel like in some cases, this could be a loyal friend who comes in and who's able to help you with a particular situation. This can also indicate things that you need to give up or work you need to put in order to get the results that you want. And in which case, if this has to do with a goal, then it's saying, yeah, the hard work you're putting in will be rewarded, and you may want to ask for the assistance of a friend or somebody in your network. And finally, your own house, which is Pisces, the 12th house, which has to do with what is hidden, sometimes with what you fear. And yeah, you've got the Ankh with the Page of Rainbows, which is the adventure card. So yeah, I just feel like this is, yeah, this is, I don't know, there's a lot here. Ankh has to do with love. It in the romantic sense, it has to do with life. Maybe actually with all of these health cards, I'm wondering if you're fearful about somebody's life, like whether or not this person's in a life or death situation. Again, seeing it in the fear house here, I don't really think so. I mean, I think, well, first of all, life and death is not something you can ever tell in the cards, okay? But there may be just some fears about this. And there also, this Page of Pentacles is this adventure card is about embarking on something new, taking a risk, doing something you haven't done before. And I feel like this is actually something that could just deepen your life experience, but you may be afraid to get started. Or this may be just something you're keeping to yourself right now. I don't know. I mean, with the aloneness card, I almost feel like this is a period of time where maybe you've been very happy being in your own head, coming up with ideas as well. That's another possibility here. But this is definitely encouraging you to get out, to shine, to make changes, not to compromise yourself, not to feel that you are stuck in any way, shape, or form. And overall, you have got the Sirius card with the Totality card, the Five of Fire. Now, traditionally, this card has to do with competition and potentially quarrels. But in this deck, you see that there are two people helping each other. Again, this is like the trapeze artist, that one has to grab the other one in order to keep them from falling down. So there's this idea of more working together and being focused completely on one thing. And with the Sirius card, yeah, this is definitely the indication that you are in a stage where there is, you need to have strength. There is work that needs to be done. You may need to innovate. You may need to take on a broader perspective. This could be a use of physical energy of yours as well as mental energy. But whatever it is you're focused on right now, and again, there just seems to be a whole lot here around healing, around taking time out, around following your intuition, and perhaps working with those who are loyal to us, our loyal friends, to help negotiate changes that are going on. I mean, certainly you have a good appearance to other people, and you seem to be being informed by a place of abundance here, and a place of, really wanting to do what's authentic to you rather than what we have over here, which is the compromise card. Rather than compromising yourself and your truth and doing something that doesn't make you truly happy, going out on this adventure and allowing yourself to be happy. Okay. But it's, but you may have fears about doing that. You may be reluctant to do that. You may be worried about, that might be your postponement over here. Like, it might just be like, I don't, if I go out and do these things, what if I don't have enough money? What if I fail? What if this happens? What if that happens with my family? What if that happens? I mean, I feel like, again, the reminder here is that you are free. So with this, definitely put your focus on the things that you want to work on. Put your elbow to the wheel, as they say. The work that you are putting in is definitely going to be rewarded. So yeah, so take all of this as it resonates. As it is with general readings, sometimes it's hard to say specifically what it is, but pick up what works for you. And if there's certain things that don't, that aspect of it may not resonate for you this week. So thank you again so much for watching, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please remember to like, subscribe, and also comment if you would like. And I will see you in the next episode, or actually, that's what I say with my podcast, don't I? I'll see you next week for the next reading. Thank you for watching.